Hello everyone and thank you for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer. I hope you are having a nice day. My day is going okay. Today I am here to do a video that I've kind of been talking about for a little while, so you may be aware that it's happening. When I announced my St. Jude Play Live event this year, I did say that I was pledging $1,500 in sponsored video content to the Play Live event, and this is one of the videos that is making that pledge possible. So I'm super excited because today I will be unboxing some of the new Mega Bloks Kubros, which if you are not familiar, they're sort of like, they remind me of like 8-bit Funko Pops, if that makes any sense. They are collectible figurines, but they're fully buildable, and they're from all sorts of universes like video games and comics and TV shows and movies and stuff like that. I believe there's 6 out right now, but they'll be rolling more out in the future, and they are super, super cool. So I figured I would show you like what they look like when you first get them out of the box, what they look like when they're all built, and whatnot. So let's get into it. So first up, we have the T-800 Guardian from the Terminator series, and the boxes for these are actually really nice. As you can see, they're you can't feel it on camera. Unfortunately, we don't have Feel-O-Vision, but they're actually raised up so they feel kind of like Mega Bloks, only I don't think they would hurt as bad if you stepped on them. But you rip them open like so. And even the inside of the box, like there's this little face, and you can see the inside is all like artwork too, which I really appreciate that when that happens like that. Then the instruction manual has his face on it, and it shows you all the different parts, and then it goes into how to build them. Now I know this probably looks really overwhelming with all of those parts, but these are actually like beginner construction sets. This would be a good first step, maybe if you were interested in getting into like construction sets, but you hadn't really tried them out before. They take about 30 to 45 minutes to build, and I think they're recommended for like ages 10 and up, but and up is a suggestion. Some of us are pushing 30 and we still like to build things, and that's okay. Anyways, getting back on topic, the Kubros sets include about 150 blocks that will be all that you need to build your little guy. So they come in packages like this, so they're kind of separated and easier to organize. And like I said, it looks like a lot, but it's only about 150 pieces. It's not too much. And all said and done, this is what he's gonna look like. Look at how freaking cool he is, and his little arm is articulated. Mine is glued together so that he doesn't, like, I have cats. I have cats, but so mine is glued together, but he has like a little gun, and you can see like they're super detailed. He's got like his robot arm and his robot eye, and they're really like incredibly detailed for how big they are. And I love that they have the feeling of being 8-bit, of being retro or vintage. Don't point your gun at me, sir. I feel like this one is going to be really popular with people my age or maybe a little older, but this is Skeletor, and I also have He-Man. I feel like they go together. Skeletor and He-Man, both super cool. As you can see, the art on the boxes is super nice. It like kind of shows what they look like in the series, and then like on the side, it shows like a close-up of their face. And then on the other side, I can't do this in a mirrored version. It shows like what their whole bodies look like built. And once again, they have the textured top that kind of gives that feeling of Mega Bloks. I just ripped the box. That's not the box's fault. That's my fault. And again, really cute detailing on all the packaging. I really appreciate when packaging is nice. I am the type of person that likes to save packaging. Also, if you were giving these to a child or you're buying these for a child, if you were careful and you disassembled this box, like it could be colored and then reassembled inside out, and that would be a super cool display as well. So here are the pieces for Skeletor. As you can see, once again, it's the 5 bags, about 150 pieces, give or take. It's gonna be, you know, a little different depending on which character that you are building. Here's his little booklet. And again, we'll take a look at He-Man. And same deal, you can see his little face. The packaging on these is so great. And then he also has 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, he has 5 packages as well. And then his little manual that says how to build him. There's all the parts, and then it gets into the instructions. The instructions are clear. They have pictures. Ooh, there's like a nice little picture of the first line. But there's a lot of really cool, I don't know, I really like building and construction toys. I think that it adds a little more interest and value to the thing if you actually participated in making it. And these guys are super cool when they're all built. Check it out. Look at that. Hold on. First, I'll show you Skeletor, and he's got his little like scythe, and he's got a cape. Do you see the cape? That's so phenomenal. And look at his little angry eyes. This little articulated, it's so good. Like, it's so good. I just love the look of the like 8-bit vintage, but still being very true to like what that character is. And here we have He-Man. He's got his little shield and his sword, and he's very provocatively dressed, I mean, but appropriately. He's also, his little mouth is open, so he's got kind of a toothy thing going on, angry eyes once again. His hair even kind of looks curly. I don't know, they just did such a good job translating these characters with Mega Bloks, and I think they're just phenomenal. Now we're getting into some of my actual favorites in the series. The first one, I believe this is Ezio, right? Yeah, this is Ezio. Ezio, I don't know how to say words. Ezio Auditore from the Assassin's Creed series. His box has the picture of him on the front. Then on the side, this is how he appears in game or in the art for the game. And then here is his whole figure. We have the textured top again. And are the boxes all the same inside? Yeah, they are. So it's got that same coloring book kind of art on the inside. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 5 must be the standard amount of packages of blocks. And then we also have his little booklet. But look at how flipping amazing he looks all put together. How awesome is he? He's got the cape and it's true to character. It's like off to one side. He's also got his little stabby hand thing. I don't know if it's like a dagger or if that's like a, I don't know what you would call that. It's like a punching knife. It's a punching knife. But his costume is so, like, I feel like he is so obviously, you know, from Assassin's Creed. Like, just looking at him, you can very clearly tell where he's from, and he's super, super detailed. And I love, even like you can see the inside of his cape is red and then the back is white. Like, just the little details like that look so phenomenal. And this is a game that obviously we got in full 3D. It's always been that way, but it's kind of a cool reimagining him in like an 8 or a 16-bit, which I really appreciate. Then we have my second favorite in the series, which is Master Effin' Chief from the Halo universe. Here's how he appears in game, or at least how I think he appears in Halo 5. Here is the full version of his character. Textured top once again. I'm really a sucker for packaging in almost every situation. Then here's this little face mask when you open up the box. And it's funny because it's so evident what these pieces are from because of all of that green. Like, it's just so clearly like these are going to turn into Master Chief. And then here's his booklet, which as always has a parts list and then instructions on how to build it, which are all pictorial. And he is seriously so flipping amazing all put together. Like, I can't deal with how fantastic he is. He's got his gun, it's the assault rifle, and it looks so much like an assault rifle. Like that's so true to an assault rifle from Halo. He's got his other little hand in a fist, and then he's got his jetpack because there is rocket pack, which would make this definitely, ooh, there's a cat hair on this. I've had this on display for a little while, which would make this definitely like a Halo 4 or Halo 5. His helmet is like vented. It's so true to what Master Chief actually looks like. I just love it so much. Like, I love the way these translate. They're super, super cool. And like I said, I think there's a value in that you build them yourself. And it's not like this huge undertaking. Like, a lot of construction sets, you get them in there in these huge boxes with like 500, 600, 700 pieces, and you're spending like hours. You're spending like an afternoon building whatever it is that you're building. But these guys can be built in like less than an hour, and then you have this like cool thing that you built. And I, for one, I have a lot of collectibles, and I like to swap out the toys on my desk. If you guys watch my videos, you know you'll see like different things that are on my desk, and I've been hiding these guys for a while because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to like show them off quite yet, but now's the time. Now's the time. So Master Chief is among my favorite in the series. I particularly like his assault rifle because I feel like it's just so true to his character, and like even his helmet has like the detailing on it. They're so detailed for being that like 8-bit style, and I am impressed by that. And then the last one in the series that is out so far is my favorite one by far. You have no idea. Can you handle it? Oh my God, stop it. That's so phenomenal. Of course, that is Spock as he appears in Star Trek, the original series. Here's a view of his whole body. Once again, it's got that textured top. Rip it open. And, oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's separate those so that we don't make a mess later, because I will be building more of these. Or maybe I would give some, if you guys don't mind that they're open, I could do some giveaways on my St. Jude page if you were interested in that. But again, he has like 5 packages. One of my packages is open. I think it got opened in the mail. That's no big deal. Oh, that'll give you an idea. You can actually see. Hold on. Okay, so this is actually one of the bigger packages in the set. And as you can see, there's actually not an intimidating amount of blocks per package. I feel like I've said this 1,000 times, but it's only about 150 blocks per set, which is really, really not a lot in the grand scheme of how many blocks can be in a builder set. Here's this little paper showing all of his pieces. And oh, you know what my favorite thing about the Spock one is? Is it in this one? No, it's not. But here, I'll show you him. His ears are Vulcan ears. Stop it. How so good, right? And he's got a little accessory here. And look at his little hand is doing the live long and prosper Vulcan salute. I can't handle it. Like, it's just so great. He's got the, can you see it? Yeah, so he's got the whole, I mean, he's just so good. Like, he's so fantastic. His ears got me. Like, when I saw him all put together, his ears just absolutely did me in. So, so phenomenal. This is Spock, and he's the best thing ever. This is like of my prized possessions now. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I'm a big Trekkie, as the youths would say. It's funny because I grew up watching Star Trek, right? And like, these were the days before the internet. I'm old. Like, you guys don't know this, but I'm not that old. I am old. I'm not that young is what I was trying to say. Like, we didn't get internet in my house until I was like 13 or 14. Like, you guys don't know how good you have it. But so, back in the day, like, there was, unless you knew other Star Trek people and like you did conventions and stuff, like, you didn't know what to call yourselves. And so for a really long time, my dad would refer to himself as a Trek head, not a Trekkie, a Trek head. And I said that one time, like, conversationally, like, oh yeah, I'm such a Trek head. And they're like, what are you talking about? What's a Trek head? Like, that, do you mean a Trekkie? Are you trying to say Trekkie? And I was like, oh, there's a word for that. So, but yeah, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I've watched the entire original series, the entire Next Generation, most of the movies, most of Deep Space Nine. Star Trek is a good series. Anyways, so that is my Kubros collection. I do know that they're going to be coming out with more over time, and I can't remember the exact release schedule. I feel like it's like 4 waves every year, but because this year came out at like a middle of the year, there's only going to be 1 more wave this year, 2 more waves this year. I don't know. I'm gonna do the best I can to get that information. You know what? Hold please, I'll consult Google. Update, I was correct. There will normally be 4 waves launched every year, but because they launched mid-year in 2016, there's only gonna be 2 this year, which this would be 1, so there's gonna be another one, and I'm very, very excited to see what comes in said other one, because like we talked about earlier, Mega Bloks owns a ton of licensing for a bunch of very popular franchises like the Halo franchise and Star Trek and Call of Duty and lots of other ones. So I'm super, super excited to see what will be in future launches. I would particularly like to see more Star Trek characters. I would like to see more Halo characters like Cortana. Cortana would be awesome. There's also the like shred of a possibility that maybe someday they'll do something like World of Warcraft or Blizzard. I don't know. Like, they used to have licensing for World of Warcraft. I know that the World of Warcraft Mega Bloks sets have been discontinued, but they were sweet. Like, I own like all of them. They were super, super cool. My favorite one was the Lich King one. But so hopefully in the future, maybe we'll get some like World of Warcraft ones or something. Who knows? I would be very excited about it, but I'm definitely pumped to see what is in Series 2. I will have a link in the information below if you're interested in purchasing Kubros for yourself. I do not get a kickback or anything. I got paid for this video, which I then donated to charity. So the link in the info below is just for your convenience to easily find Kubros, not because I'm gonna make any money off of it, because this video was done for charity, which I'm super excited about. Also, if you watched all the way to the end of the video, I would love to hear what Kubros you would be interested in seeing in future series. For me, I would have to say, like, long shot, they're probably never gonna happen, would be something World of Warcraft again, since maybe they're like on good terms with World of Warcraft. I would also, I don't know, like, for the record, that is Danielle's pipe dream, not anything that's ever probably gonna happen, but it would be awesome. As far as things that are possible to happen, of course, I would love to see, like, Captain Kirk. I just hit my hand. I talked about it earlier that I would really like to see Cortana, but I would also be interested in seeing pretty much anything from the Halo universe. Like, I would be perfectly okay with, you know, any of the Spartans or Buck or, oh, honestly, like, even like the elites would be super cool too. Like, I don't care. Anything from Halo would be awesome. Anything from Star Trek would be awesome. You know, I would also really like a Monster High one. Like, I know that that's, you guys are probably not the right audience for me to express my fandoms, but if you can see back there, like, I own a few Monster High dolls. They're rad. Like, they're very, very cool, and I would love to see, like, a Monster High version of a Kubro. Or a Panzer Kubro! That's it for today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that we had, like, this journey together and that you had fun. Make sure that you thumb up the video and say thank you so much to Mega Bloks for sponsoring this video, which in turn was a donation to St. Jude. So thank you so much for helping me help you. Thank you so much for helping me support St. Jude. As always, that is my favorite charitable cause to support. And if you are interested in donating to St. Jude, I'll have a link in the info below. And I think that's all the things. I am gonna go. I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.